If you're one of the lucky ones, at least once in your life you experience that feeling when you just fall in love from the first sight. Well, when I first walked through the doors of Villa Karina, I was truly blown away by the exceptional quality and design. And I don't say this very often, but it really felt like coming home. On today's episode, we'll not only explore multiple lounge areas, spa, cinema, or even a library, but we'll experience together and feel what it's really like to live in a home of nearly 9 million euros. Welcome to Villa Karina, and let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very heart of Marbella, where today we'll be taking you on a full tour of this brand new luxury home, where from the moment you arrive, the striking white facade, perfectly manicured gardens and an impressive driveway set the tone for exceptional quality and design found throughout the property, which we're about to see during this tour. Now, first of all, let's mention the location of the home. We are in one of the best locations in Marbella, considering close by amenities which are walking distance. You have all the international schools, world-class golf courses, as well as some of the best restaurants and bars just around the corner, making Villa Karina a prime location home with a plot of nearly 2,000 square meters, which is really big considering the location. Now let's step back. We've kind of carried on walking a little bit too far from the main entrance and from where it all begins. So let's start from the pedestrian entrance, which is right here, with the travertine tiles leading up to the front door, but you also have a steel gate which opens up into this large driveway, where first of all you have a 2 cars pergola which you can potentially cover in case you wanted to have a coverage above your 2 cars placed right here. Then further along you can also park additional probably 2 cars in your driveway, which also leads up into a covered 1-space car garage. So all in all, you have space for around 3 to 4 cars. Now finally we reach the main entrance. Not to mention all the olive trees, flowers surrounding it, but also the fountain, which just emphasizes the stylish entrance that we have right behind me. Now you can either enter straight into the home, or you can take this pathway around the house, which takes you into the swimming pool area and into the back garden. And now let's step up into this travertine entrance and check out the interiors. First things first, double height ceilings and a piece of art staircase right as you enter. Travertine throughout, blending perfectly with the white interiors. The first space on the left is your powder bathroom, followed by some wardrobe spaces with mirrors, giving this entrance even more depth. Then the staircase follows into the second floor and the lower basement level, where we've got so many cool stuff, which I'm super excited to show you at the very end of this video. And now let's step into this interesting, sophisticated kitchen, living, dining, chill out lounge areas. Not a usual open plan here. We also have additional library. This main living space is certainly different to anything we normally see. So now let's step over to here and start exploring with the kitchen. the piece of art soul of the home. Island in the middle, Gaggenau appliances, grill, oven, everything brand new. This home just hit the market. The dishwasher is not properly even unpacked yet. We have a fridge and freezer. A funny fact that happened to me today when I was looking for a fridge to put in my yogurt, and I was going along the kitchen thinking this is a fridge, and here I find a completely new space, which is your second kitchen. It was definitely a surprise for all of us to see that instead of a fridge, we just find a completely different kitchen. I wouldn't like to call it a dirty kitchen because it's actually so perfect and it has such a green view through the windows that actually this could be your main kitchen if you didn't have the other one, of course. Even here you have Siemens appliances, and even here you have a full fridge and full freezer. So not too bad for a second kitchen at all. Let's close off this so-called fridge, which I thought it was. And what's really cool about it is that connected into the kitchen, just 2 steps up, we have a dining lounge area. You wouldn't really call it an official dining area because it's nicely tucked in the corner, surrounded by all these windows with a bench-like sitting area section where you can just relax and really take your time in the space. You also have a door right here which leads into the side of the home and into the front garden, as well as a small little terrace. Love this space. I feel like it's really calm and really invites you to take that morning breakfast right there. And now your dining area with a exceptional chandelier above and super stylish funky chairs with this chest design on it, surrounded by the same French windows as in the dining lounge we've just explored, bringing in all that greenery and looking super cozy. Everything here has been finished to the highest standards. The execution here is perfect, not just here, of course, throughout the whole of the house. Now stepping down, because the kitchen area, the dining area and the bedroom are elevated, whereas the official living space and the library are 3 steps down at the same level with your outdoor areas. Now first, fireplace on the right, sofa right in the middle with all these French windows in the back going out into the garden. We have sitting areas in front as well, all on this white carpet. And what's really great about this space is that you're not looking directly into the TV, but you have your TV on the left hand side, which you wouldn't actually guess it's a TV if I haven't told you, because it's placed in a wooden frame and you can choose with the remote control a live museum. So there are all sorts of paintings from different epochs and different painters, artists throughout history, which you can basically frame in your TV. So it's kind of like a virtual moving painting. Now let's leave this section and step into one of the coziest ones I've ever seen, which is a proper library. Now, can it get better than this? You have your fireplace, you have all the books, all the way to the, the only thing that's missing here is this large ladder that you see in movies where you can just move it along and climb up to the highest shelf to grab your book. So your library area with also a French window and these 2 reading sofas facing the fireplace. They already had it all planned when designing it. This would definitely be a space of the home where I would spend most of my time. So nearly over, but not quite yet. We've got one more room left to explore, which is your first double bedroom, first out of 5 bedrooms in the home. We have 5 bedrooms with an office. You could say we have 6 in total, all of them with a different stylish design and a generous size. First bedroom, love that every single wallpaper in every bedroom is different. and very smooth and perfect. You might think this is normal for such a home. However, it is not really, because we see so many homes for a very high price with not straight walls, not a perfect finish, but this home really had the wow effect when we first saw it. Now, also quite cool that we have these light switches, which you can turn on and off the lights throughout the house. Some wardrobe spaces with LED automatically turned on light, open shelvings, and ensuite bathroom as well, right here with a walk-in shower. And that completes this floor. But before we step into the staircase one more time, let's just look at the landing that actually connects all these spaces we've just seen with this enormous art piece with the slides. Also, the transition from the landing travertine flooring into the natural wood is quite spectacular, making it super cozy. And now it's time to mention specs of the home, which you'll be seeing on the left hand side of the screen, as well as my number on the right hand side. In case you're interested in Villa Karina or any other homes on this channel, you can contact me directly. And now it's time to step outside and explore the gardens. Let's check it out. Coming outside, one thing I can say, it's definitely very bright because of all the natural white stone reflecting the sun. Now, first of all, we have the first chill out area connected into the pathway, which takes us around the house as well. Second area, some more comfortable sitting sections. Now, let's remember that the plot of the home is just under 2,000 square meters, so the size of the garden, the swimming pool, and the lounge areas is pretty impressive. Coming down, two trees, very large palm trees on both of my sides. We can also see the upper terrace of the main bedroom, which is quite impressive. You're going to find out very soon. And right here is our overflow swimming pool with two shallow sections, jungle backdrop with all the greenery, a jacuzzi and a sunk-in fire pit section as well, with your ethanol fireplace right there, as well as this relaxing bed with an umbrella for you to enjoy your summer days in a shade. It is getting actually really hot now in Marbella, since June is just around the corner. Streets are busy, beaches are becoming full and vibrant, so it is definitely a great place to come whilst it's still not that hot. And now you're partially covered, you can cover it completely if you want to. Outdoor kitchen slash dining area surrounded by all this greenery, so zen, let's say. Seating for 10. What else do we have here? Grill. And in fact, quite interestingly, we have a pizza maker. We've seen a pizza maker in
Unico.
In Unico, in the biggest and most expensive home we've ever toured. If you want to, we will link that down in the description below. There was an impressive pizza maker on the outside area as well. Not sure if it was the same brand. Let's check out later. And now that brings us to the end of the outdoor areas, and let's step inside to explore the bedrooms. Back inside into the double height ceiling entrance with moldings throughout the entrance, French windows, picture window at the top, and the stunning light fixture hanging down. And it's all a warm-up for all the 3 bedrooms we have on this floor. Let's check out the first one with a walk-in wardrobe as soon as you enter. Love this wallpaper throughout. We have an ensuite bathroom as well, with a window looking out into the side of the home. And as we follow, wow, I really do love this wallpaper. We also have a small terrace with 2 chairs that look out into the front garden. And 2 steps up, we have a psychology therapist session space, what I call, with these two very cozy, comfortable, soft chairs. Of course, it's just a zone for you to read. It's just the way these two chairs are kind of close to each other makes me feel like it's a space to talk all your problems out. Now let's just look at all these arched windows that surround this cozy space. It really does feel like a safe place in this bedroom. I also have to mention that we have a full demotica system on every floor where you can control the lighting, the alarms, and much more. And now it's time to check out the second bedroom before we head to the master. First thing, as we step inside, wardrobe spaces with the wallpaper and the execution. Let's just take a look what I mean by that. Even if we open the wardrobe spaces, not only do we have the LED lights that turn on, but also the textured wallpaper inside of the wardrobes. I mean, this must be one of the best execution villas we've ever seen. Now, the bedroom itself with access to a small balcony which looks out into the road, in fact. And all this was just a warm-up for the master bedroom, which is just around the corner with a size of a master suite in some of the best world's hotels. It feels incredible stepping in. There are so many sections. The bedroom is so bright, so spacious, so full of mirrors, LED lights, different wallpapers, different stones, marbles. It just is incredible. Let's start exploring. Like, there's just so much storage. You cannot possibly fill this all up, can you? Well, you probably can't, because there's also a walk-in wardrobe. There's mirrors everywhere, reflecting the greens outside. There is this section, which is the backdrop behind the bed, with storage just behind. Same happens on the other side. The bedroom itself, with all these French windows, which corner the whole bedroom pretty much, giving it nearly 180 degrees views, especially here where you have the sunset side, the mountains in the distance, your whole balcony that wraps around the bedroom. What's also really special is that the ceiling rises from all sides of the room, creating a pyramidal or tent-like effect. And now let's step into the walk-in wardrobe, which is pretty much its own room. Plenty of storage just as before. I mean, this bedroom definitely does not lack storage. Now, what's special about this walk-in wardrobe is this makeup section. Now, not very often do we see a sink which is actually built in your walk-in wardrobe. In fact, I think never. We've never seen. Nope. Dima confirms. And you can also change the lighting of the mirror. This is definitely a dream for a woman. You can straight away wash your hands after you put some cream, after you did a makeup. You have your sink right here without even heading into the bathroom itself. But we're gonna do it right now. Let's just step across the room and check out the size of it. All the windows. This is just incredible. We have access into the terrace. Always love when you have an access from your ensuite bathroom into the terrace. It just means you've just had a shower or a bath and you head directly into the sunbed to warm up and dry yourself off. Now, a bathtub in the middle, right below this window, which looks out into the side garden, as well as a walk-in shower. All really clean and minimalistic here. All this glass floor to ceiling, open space for your shampoos one more time. Love the combination of wood here used in the cabinetries, double vanity setup, a separated toilet, and what an ensuite bathroom one more time. Let's give it a final look before we head into the basement area with loads of entertainment spaces, cinemas, jacuzzis, saunas, and much more. Let's check it out. Definitely one of the basements which exceed your expectations. Stepping down from the travertine staircase, you are welcomed by this decorational wall, which to me looks like a ceramic museum. Perfect vases throughout, open shelvings, each one with LEDs. What a welcome to this zone with so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start from. There is bedrooms, entertainment spaces, so much for us to explore. Let's start from the office space, which in fact is your 6th bedroom if you were to make it into a bedroom. Behind the curtains we have access into your garage. So this is where the driveway ends. We have same smooth TV that we saw upstairs as well, this time not in a frame. And in general, you could make this into a bedroom if you wanted to. For now, it is an office with some nice moldings, some nice art frames in the wall, and storage space, which I think I just mentioned. Now, stepping back out, we have a small bar section / sink, followed by a lounge space with a glass, floor-to-ceiling glass lookout into your garage. So here you would probably keep one of your nicest cars. That's why they've designed it all glass, so you can actually take a look at it whilst you're enjoying and relaxing in your basement lounge. Now let's step further into the wine cellar, which is right behind this glass door. Glass throughout, in fact. We have glass at the front, but we also have this corner glass here. So when you go from the other side, you also have a look into your wines. Nicely positioned with this wavy form. And right on the opposite side, so we go one by one, so we don't want to miss anything since there is so much happening, we have a gymnasium, fully equipped with access into the staircase which leads into the swimming pool area. So right after training, you could straight jump into the swimming pool. Now going further, we have a separated section which you could close off by this glass tinted door. For this reason, it's here to separate your real spa zone. Let's start off first sauna. Now, second of all, steam sauna, quite a generous size with little stars in the ceiling and a freestanding sink as well. Opposite of both saunas, you also have a powder bathroom, and going further into the spa, we have a jacuzzi with a chill out bed. So everything's just really well thought through. Straight from the jacuzzi, you can head and relax in the bed, then the saunas, or the other way around. And lastly but not least, we have a massage room, and I think this already would complete the spa. But it's not yet over. Right next to it, we also have a walk-in shower. Now, you might think this is the end of all the spaces. We've already seen so much, but it's not yet over. We're just going to make a loop next to the wine cellar and check out the cinema space awaiting for us right behind this white door. Could you expect to have such a professional Dolby sound system cinema? But not only professional, but also cozy and stylish cinema with these soft beige blankets, soft furniture, and cushions throughout, which makes it, of course, soundproof. We also have a carpet on the floor, adding to the extra coziness. If we look up, we can see stars, which for me just closes off the cinema at Mark 10. And now we have remaining one room to explore with a double bed. You would probably say your guest bedroom, quite quite spacious to be your guest, and in the basement next to all of these facilities. In fact, I wouldn't mind living here just because you can enjoy any of those any time of the day or night. You also have an ensuite bathroom here, little baby windows, so you do have some natural light, and you also have storage spaces, and that is also next to another ensuite bathroom right on the corner. Now, if you take it left, you also have a laundry area, and that finally will complete the basement area and the whole Villa Karina. Let us know down in the comments what you think about such a home comparing to the ones we've toured recently, since I personally feel like this home really stands out with its qualities and the design and attention to detail. We'll see you in the next upcoming videos. In the meantime, subscribe, like, and we will see you on the next one. Bye guys.